getting ready to film for this video and I put lipstick on only to remember this video is a unboxing for lipsticks. Go Sarah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. If you are new here, hi, my name is Sarah and I make mostly beauty videos, some SFX tutorials, and a little bit of DIY in between. So I made an order with a company called House of Beauty and I just got the package in the mail, so I thought I would do the little unboxing for you guys and do a little bit of swatches and stuff like that. So if you guys want to know what I got, then just keep watching. Voila! Alright, so first things first, I got basically just like a thank you card for purchasing. And then next in this is the actual order details. My order total was $56 US, so I'm not sure how much that is in Canadian dollars, but it's quite a bit more. So I got 2 lipsticks and then 2 shades of eyeshadow. So let's get to swatching. It's only that big of a box, and I still got all this paper. Got a fan going in here so I don't overheat and die, but it's just like hair going everywhere. Oh, and then there's a little like, these guys, the wormies. I think that's what they're called, is wormies. Alright, so specifically on these order details, it says, again, the wind. I bought the shade Cleopatra and Python, although Cleopatra is in a tube. And then Python is just as is, and then I got Bora Bora and a Blaze. So first thing is first, gotta be serious for a minute. First I'm going to be talking about Python and doing a little swatch of Python. It is actually in this little guy right here. Oh. That is a weird consistency. It's like jelly almost. Alright, so to put this onto my lips, I'm actually going to be using this brush right here. Which, I mean, you can pretty much use any brush that you'd want to, just as long as it's good for going on your lips. I use this for my crease all the time though, but wash it off. Just gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. So you know it has a very, very gel-like consistency. Now in between applications, I'm obviously going to be wiping this off so that it doesn't cross-contaminate. Alright, so something I noticed right off the bat is that it's super, super gooey. Yeah, it definitely does not dry down either, so it's always going to stay that kind of goopy consistency as far as I can tell, but it does feel very, very nice on the lips. Like, it feels very, very comfortable. Definitely don't be kiss testing this because, yeah, it comes off right away. Okay, it almost doesn't feel like anything's on your lips except maybe like Vaseline or something. Vaseline? Words. Yeah, so this is Python. Alright, so the next color in line is called Cleopatra, and the reason I mentioned that this one was in the little container is because this one is in a tube. Ooh, that looks spiffy. So I'm not sure if it's just a specific color, but it seems that the ones that are in the tube are $1 more. But I'm just going to apply this now, and I'll give you my thoughts. Ooh, that applicator's clean when it comes out. Ooh. Hey. Zoom you guys in again, get real close and personal. Oh, still got some green. A lot just came out at once. So first I was barely getting any and now I'm getting way too much. And it's getting super messy putting that back in, because there's so much on the brush, or on the applicator. And this is it, Cleopatra. Alright, so Cleopatra is described as a violet and gold duochrome that sets to a satin finish. Alright, so as you guys saw in the actual application of this color, there was a lot all at one time. That's partially my fault because when I unscrewed this, it worked out perfectly. But then I guess when I put it back into the tube, the little plastic thing that keeps the color in there apparently came out real quick on my second go. And so all of the color came out. I mean, there's still a bunch in there, but like all of it came out onto the applicator itself, like onto this part of it. I was able to put that back on luckily, but a lot of the color actually came out onto my lips, which made it a little bit more gooey than I intended it on being. But there's just something to watch out for. Maybe I got a weird bottle, I'm not sure, but that was not meant to happen. Also, I will say on the site, when you go to the color Cleopatra, I'm just looking at it right now on my computer, there's actually now 2 different pictures of what Cleopatra looks like. One of them is definitely more pigmented and purpley than the color I have on my lips, and the second one is pretty darn close to the color I have on my lips. I will be posting the picture that actually prompted me to buy this lip product somewhere around the screen right now, but the picture they have now as like a secondary picture is more like the one that I'm wearing right now on my lips, which I will also put somewhere on the screen right now. And that picture wasn't on there when I originally bought it, and those pictures are completely different. Like, one of them is a lot more purple, deep purple toned, and the other one is more of like a lilac-y color, which is what I have on my lips right now. It's more of an iridescent lilac color, which I'm a little bit upset about. I mean, it's still a pretty color, but it's not the color that I would have wanted to end up with. And now with the last 2 things that I got off the site, it is the makeup for the bold and creative, vegan, cruelty-free. But yeah, so this brand is actually vegan and cruelty-free, which I also got these 2 guys right here, which are the pressed shadows, and these guys each are $12. And like I said, all of this money is in American, so I actually had to pay Canadian dollars, but it's originally in American dollars. So let's get on with swatching these guys. Oh wow, okay, cool. Okay, so as I said, they are $12 each, which is a little bit excessive for eyeshadows, but if they are pigmented and they are good quality, then I say go for it. However, these ones, this is a Blaze. Damn, that pan is big. So as a size comparison, I brought out my ColourPop shadows, and so these are here, the ColourPops, and then these, this is from House of Beauty. So that's a good portion bigger than ColourPops are. So like, I'm not too mad at the price, honestly, not too mad at it. As for the swatch itself, and then next in line is Bora Bora. Alright, so the pigmentation is very, very nice. They do not stain. I just took that off my hand pretty easily. So my final thoughts on these products, or this brand as a whole from what I've seen, is that I definitely prefer the pots of the lip color versus the tube. I find it easier to control, and tube kind of broke a little bit on me. When I did order off the site, you could only get Cleopatra in the tube, which I didn't know about, but now you can actually get Cleopatra in the pot itself as well. I would definitely say that Cleopatra is a lot streakier than Python. It's probably because it's more of an iridescent shade, so it's not meant to be super, super pigmented. The site does claim that these would last anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, which is a little bit on the weird side, because 4 to 8 hours, so it can either last 4 hours or double as long. I guess it depends on what you're doing that day, if you're eating, drinking, whatever, because these will come off in an instant, which is why I'm a little bit iffy on it lasting 4 to 8 hours. They're definitely extremely moisturizing for lips. Like, it's still, until I rub my lips together, it doesn't feel like anything's on there at all. But then when I rub my lips together, it feels real gooey. And as for the price itself, like I said, Cleopatra, probably because it has a lot more product in it, or at least it seems to, it goes for $15 US, and Python is $14 US, and the eyeshadows are $12 each. Except with Python in particular, or any of the other ones that are actually in the pots, there is a coupon code. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. However, it was on when I made the order, and I made the order about a month ago, and it's still going, where it's 50% off these little guys right here. And that coupon code is literally just 50 off. I will leave it in the description box down below. That is it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Oh, right. Comes off easy.